VanLife family. I know how much y'all love these cooking videos, but for real, I just spent like 2 hours working out, and all I want to do is eat. But I'm gonna film this because I love you. I'm just basically cleaning out everything that I have, because before I go grocery shopping with the next bit of money that I get, I want to clear out some stuff that I have. So I've got these little baby potatoes. We're going to be doing those. And I've got some quinoa. It's already in the pot. And I've got bruschetta from Trader Joe's. That wasn't a good... My lighting is not here. Bam! Bruschetta from Trader Joe's. So, yeah, I'm going to get this quinoa and these potatoes cooked up. I haven't decided what I want to do with the potatoes. I put water in my pot, and then I put the quinoa in there, and I was like, oh shoot, I should have probably done the potatoes first. It happens sometimes. It happens. But they're small, so honestly, if I cut them into like fourths, I could probably cook them with the quinoa, to be honest with you. So that's probably what we're going to do. So, handy dandy cutting board. Let's grab a knife, because, you know, that would be helpful. I'm tired. I don't know if you can tell. But the trainer at the Planet Fitness that I'm going to kicked my arse. I want to talk to you. I'm not going to show you. Obviously, everybody knows how to cut potatoes. I mean, I'm not going to show you all that. I'm going to talk to you while I cook today. So this is going to be a little bit of a different cooking video, I guess. I mean, I talk to you every time I cook. Like, it's not like I don't talk to you. I'm going to be using my 2 handy dandy seasonings, the Everything But the Bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's and the 21 Season Salute from Trader Joe's. My absolute favorites. Really, that's all I need. I'm slowly getting rid of all my other seasonings. And turmeric, which I believe I got this from Whole Foods. Turmeric. And that's pretty much it. I might add a little nutritional yeast. I'm trying to finish up this little packet of nutritional yeast I've had forever before I buy another. Because, you know, I allow space for one. For one. You know how when you live in sticks and bricks and you're getting low on something, you know, before it completely runs out, you buy another? Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I wait until it's gone. Like the day it's gone, I kind of plan it out. Okay, I know I got to go to the grocery store and get XYZ for the next time I cook. So with those seasonings, I'll wait until there's one, what do you call it? One serving left. Then I'll get another one. And by the way, those 2 seasonings are only $1.99 at Trader Joe's. I'm just saying. So I'm just cleaning the potatoes with a little bit of vinegar, cleaning the skins, because of course I'm keeping the skins on. Just cleaning them, a little bit of skins, and I'm just going to cut them in fourths. Like I said, these are small potatoes. They should definitely boil. So basically I'm just cutting each potato into 4 pieces. Okay, can you see that? I don't know if you can. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basically, that's all I'm doing. And I'm throwing it in there with the quinoa. We'll see if this works. Quinoa does take a little bit of time to cook. I mean, it kind of reminds me of white rice as far as its cooking time. I like to cook my quinoa until it's, you know, slightly translucent. I do taste it as I go. You know, taste a couple kernels of it. It is a grain. It's a little bit better of a grain for you. So yeah, I do like to cook mine until it's a little bit translucent, but I don't want it mushy, so that's why I kind of taste it. When it starts getting translucent, I kind of taste test it. Because sometimes I've had quinoa, it's kind of hard for me to cook. I've had some quinoa that's crunchy, because I didn't get it all cooked just right. I mean, I still eat it. It's going to be what it's going to be. I'm going to still eat it. So, I mean, once you throw everything else in there, it's either done or it ain't. And it's just going to be what it's going to be. So, I've had crunchy quinoa before. I know you have too. It's kind of hard to gauge it. I've cooked it longer than the instructions say, and it still comes out crunchy. So yeah, so I tend to just kind of gauge it, eyeball it, check that translucentness, and then taste test it. So I don't know how many of these little potatoes, I guess I should have counted, but just basically a handful of them. They're so small. But I'm just going ahead and doing what it do. But again, yeah, I've worked out for 2 hours. I am starving. But I don't have anything really quick to eat in here. I don't have any salads, you know, it's salad packs. If you are going to Trader Joe's and you're looking for a good salad pack, I'll try and insert a picture of it. I believe I have a picture somewhere. But they have this broccoli slaw, kale and broccoli slaw. Woo! That is the best. Like, I could eat that every single day. Every day. Actually, I could eat that twice a day, to be honest with you. I could eat that for lunch and for dinner and be completely happy. I like to cut up an avocado and put it in there. Ooh, speaking of which, I have an avocado. Let's put an avocado in this. I have 2 avocados. Hell yeah! Avocado dance. I forgot I had avocados, so I'll wait till it's done, though. Obviously, you don't cook the avocado in there. All right, so the quinoa's in the pan, and the potatoes are in the pan. And I put my stuff on Do Not Disturb, but so I won't get interrupted during this filming, but it looks like somebody is calling me, so I don't know if that came up on the screen or not as far as the noise, but I don't think so. All right, I'm just going to take you, instead of turning you around, and just show you. Potatoes in the pan, quinoa in the pan. All right, let's see how this turns out. So basically, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm not going to really season it because that water is going to get drained off of there, so I'm not going to season it. I will put a little bit, I know I have some up here because that's really the only other thing I have. I'm just going to put a little bit of sea salt in there. Salt in water when you're boiling stuff tends to be a good idea. So I'm going to put a little sea salt in there. I'm going to move my bungee over so it doesn't catch on fire. I'm turning on my tank. I have one of my 11-pound tanks under the tabletop here, or the sink top, whatever you call it, countertop, that's the word. I'm leaving all these in. I'm not editing any of this out. I want you guys to see the craziness that is me. I've been up since 5 a.m. It is currently 3 p.m. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm slap happy. I don't want to take a nap because then it'll just repeat the cycle. So I'm going to try my best to stay up until 9 p.m. That may or may not happen. Anyway, the countertop. So under the countertop sink area here, I have one of my 11-pound tanks, propane tanks. The other one is up front that furnishes, supplies propane to the to the cooktop that I use as a heater. So yeah. If you haven't seen the video on the heater yet, I don't know what order I'm going to be putting these videos up. I change the order constantly. So I'm going to try and get that video out to you, because I'm now leaving this small mini cooktop, which I absolutely love having this smaller cooktop. Yes, I am stirring with a knife because why dirty up a bunch of dishes? I'm just saying, because then you got to clean them after. So yes, I am stirring with the knife. But I will link this smaller gas one propane cooktop. I love having this smaller one. It's very rare that I miss having a 2-burner cooktop. I don't miss the space that it takes up. It honestly takes up way too much space. And I was using it so infrequently, having 2 of them, that it just did not make sense for me. Honestly, it just did not. I usually try and cook everything in one pan, or pot, rather. I would like a slightly bigger collapsible pan, though. This one, I believe, is like a 1 quart. I would like a one that's maybe a 1.5. Not quite a 2. Well, I guess I could do a 2, but no more than that. But I would like to find a collapsible pan that's just slightly bigger. Doesn't have to be huge. That's why I say a 1.5 over a 2. So we're gonna let this do its thing, boil. I will come back and once it's done, once the quinoa is to my liking and I can show you on the spoon the translucentness that I look for and everything. And we'll add the bruschetta. Yeah, and the avocado so I can get it in my belly. All right. All right. Back at it. So, I've still been stirring with my knife. So my potatoes are soft. My quinoa is translucent. Tasted it. It looks fine. Gosh, I need a better light. Lighting has always been my issue with videoing. Ugh. Anyway, there's my quinoa. Tastes very good. No crunchy crunch. So now I'm going to drain it. I'll show you what it looks like with the potatoes in there. Ba-bam! Quinoas and taters. So I have this strainer. I wish I could find a slightly smaller one, but I have this strainer thing that you can put on a pot. So I put it on the pot like that, hold the two handles, and then drain into the sink. So I'm just straining all the water off. And I'm gonna rinse this. I normally don't do that. I normally just take the starch. I don't eat a whole lot of starch. So I normally just take the starch, but I'm gonna rinse it. I'm gonna take a little bit of my water. And why am I not using sink water? I don't know. You know, I need another pump. That's why. I'm gonna be honest. I do know. I need a different pump. This pump is really hard. It's a good pump, but I think the cold weather, because it's rubber, it's, you know, it's hard. It gets hard when the weather gets cold. Like right now would probably be okay because it's, sorry, that light went out. I knew it was going to go out. I knew it was going to go out. I just thought I had about 5 more minutes left on that power pack that's attached to. So give me a second. But I use it on a power pack because it's been cloudy and I do not want, and sometimes this power pack works and sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see if this goes out again. Hopefully it does not. But I don't want my light on my house battery because it's been cloudy and I don't want to drain my house battery. So there's that. Anywho. Yeah. So I am using water from a jug just because it's easier sometimes than pumping. It takes me like, 10 pumps to get the same amount I would have gotten just pouring out. I'm just lazy and I'm tired and I just worked out and my legs hurt. So anyway, I'm rinsing this off with a little bit of water. Rinse the quinoa, rinse the potatoes, get all some of that starch out of there. You don't have to. It's not necessary. I know the last few times you've seen cooking videos, I've used the potatoes, but honestly, those videos were a couple of months in between each other. Doesn't seem like it because of the way I upload them to YouTube, but they were literally a couple of months apart from each other. So we've got the quinoa, the stovetop is off, we've got the quinoa, we've got the potatoes, and I'm going to do my seasoning, so I'm going to add in the turmeric. And I tend to be a little heavy-handed with the turmeric just because it helps my joints. I also take a turmeric supplement every single day, and I'm doing the 21 seasoning salute and a couple of the everything but the bagel. And then I'm going to open up this bruschetta. Yes. Gonna dump that in there. That sounds gross, doesn't it? Now I'm going to get a spoon to stir because I'm going to eat right out of the pot. Yes, I am. Most times I eat right out of the pot, to be honest with you. Most times. And I'm pretty hungry, so I'm probably going to eat all this. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Probably could open up my other jar of bruschetta, but I'm not going to do that. Just because I want to cook that another day. Probably gonna cook again in like 4 or 5 days. We'll see. But before we do that, bam, we're gonna cut this up. So I've been saving my glass jars. I don't know what I'm putting in them yet. But I also have, if you're not familiar with cookie butter, let me get this little light. Hold on. It's not really charged, but hold on. Will it come off? Of course it's not going to cooperate. Let's just turn it on. If you're not familiar with cookie butter, go to Trader Joe's. I think almost every grocery store has their version of it, but Trader Joe's tastes the best to me. And I like the crunchy. So you can use this on toast, a plain bagel, cinnamon raisin bagels. It's sweet, so it's anything you would use sweet with. I'm not a fan of peanut butter. I'm not even a fan of peanuts. So I also eat that cookie butter on a banana, cut up banana, put a little bit on each piece of banana. It's so delicious. Of course, it's not healthy. It's the sugar that I've been allowing myself. I've been eating less sugar lately. I don't know how you cut up your avocados, but this is how I do mine. So I cut it in half, and then I slice long ways, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I slice across maybe 4 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. And then I take a spoon and I just kind of go right on the edge of the skin and just kind of scoop all my little pieces that I cut out. And just kind of, I don't know if that's proper or not, but that's how I've always done an avocado. So that's how I do it. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. And so that was just half of an avocado. Wow. You know what? I'm going to put the other half in there because I don't... Actually, I'm going to save this other half because I can make a smoothie later with a banana and avocado smoothie. Later! So, I'm going to take my... This is a silicone. I did a review on these. I bought these out of my pocket, no company. Yeah. So, I'm not a fan of them. I would not buy them again. They don't stay closed. They come with these little clips, which I did not know. And the clips help keep them closed. But even with the clips, they still sometimes pop open. So I'm not a fan of them. I would not buy them. I did find a pack of reusable silicone baggies on a website that I want to buy. It's $50 for the whole set, so that's a little expensive. So I'm gonna wait, and I will get those at a later date. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a banana, avocado, blueberry smoothie probably before I go to bed tonight. I've been getting really hungry at bedtime, and I usually am just having my smoothie then instead of in the morning because I'm really not hungry in the mornings. I've never been a big breakfast eater, at least as an adult. I can't even remember about breakfast as a kid. I think I got free breakfast and free lunch all throughout school, and so I sometimes ate breakfast at school. But yeah, or a bowl of cereal, you know what I'm saying? I might start buying some almond milk from my refrigerator and start having a bowl of cereal in the morning. But I do eat a little 1 pack of oatmeal or something like that. I will do that. So I'm going to put this stove on a low simmer because remember, I did put that water in there to rinse it, so it's not as hot as I would like. I like my hot food hot. I don't eat very many foods hot because I'm a room temperature kind of chick. I even like my water at room temperature. I prefer not to have ice cold water. So certain juices I like cold, chilled. My wine I like really cold. Sorry, I keep bending down out of frame, but like I told you, you're gonna get all this uneditedness right now, just so you see. There's a lot of work editing a video, but I want you to see the random crap I do when I'm making a video. Yeah, just a little sneak peek of behind the scenes of whatever. I mean, I'm editing a little bit, but I'm not going to do any major editing like I would normally have done. Yeah, just get the raw. I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Whose song was that? Jeez, that was a song. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Can you tell I'm slap happy? Can you? Oh, I'm slap happy. I'm so tired. I gotta play some music. I gotta do something so I can stay awake. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. The beauty of it all is I'm in North Carolina, so nobody cares about me talking in my van, playing music in my van, or being crazy in my van. I don't have to watch my mouth and my sounds. Anywho. Alright, I'm gonna let that simmer like another couple seconds, and then we're gonna sprinkle some of this. You know what? Maybe I won't eat out of the pan. God darn y'all. Why'd y'all convince me to not do that? So I've been extra lazy with the eating out of things. And I have a few. I bought a pack of these from Aldi. It was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pack. 6 pack of different size containers. And I've been eating out of this blue container as my bowl. I do have a stainless steel bowl that I eat out of. It's a bowl plate. There, I'll show it to you. I have 2 of them, as a matter of fact. I have 2 of these. A little bit dusty. I have 2 of these bowl plate things that I eat out of, but it just adds more, you know, see the size? It just adds more into my sink. So hopefully by this video you've seen my split sink. Thank you again, Miss Victoria. But you've seen my split sink, hopefully, by the time you see this video. And so you know I have a small stainless steel container that I use as my kitchen sink. So I try not to fill it up too much with stuff. Like right now, I've got the drainer. I've got the cutting board. And I do have my smoothie blend jet in there that needs to be washed out. Because when I worked out today, because I hadn't eaten any oatmeal, I took a smoothie with me. So that was my bad, because you know I just let time get away from me, even though I got up on time again 5 o'clock this morning. But you know, I was doing some work, I was hanging out in here, and then I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go. And the next thing I know, I was like, okay, I gotta make this smoothie. I don't have time to boil water and make oatmeal, so I just threw a banana, some blueberries, and some protein powder and smoothied it while I was at the gym. All right, and there is the nutritional yeast on top of that serving. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. So we've got the potato. I'm going to get a potato, and I want to get a piece of avocado. I want to get a piece of tomato from the bruschetta. Yeah, you see that steam? I like my hot food hot. Let's taste it and see. Okay. It's actually the first time I made this. Most of the times, I just throw crap together. I almost cussed, y'all. I'm slap happy. Normally, I would cuss and then edit it out, but since I'm not editing, I caught myself. Normally, everything you guys see me cook, I just throw crap together. It's not something I've cooked before. You pretty much know stuff's gonna taste fine, but this is good. I will definitely make this again, because those potatoes were really cheap at Trader Joe's. The avocados were on, so they have their avocados, like the ones that are like ripe. They sell a little cheaper than the ones that are not ripe. I always buy the ripe ones and I only get like 2, because I'm going to eat them in the next day or 2. And the quinoa's not expensive at all. This quinoa I've had for a little while. It's the kind that comes in the individual bags, which I like, because then I don't have to measure anything out. You pay a little more for it, not a great deal more, but you can find it in any grocery store. It's just Success Rice quinoa, I think. I think it's quinoa and wild rice, maybe. Let me check it. Why am I opening the wrong drawer? Oh my gosh. I'm sleepy. It's boiling bag quinoa. Although the boiling bag feature does not work for me. And of course I cut off the top, so I don't know. So whenever I get stuff like that in a box, you know how things come in a cardboard box? I always cut the directions off and put everything in some kind of baggie. I'm using up the last of my plastic baggies here. But yeah, so it's boiling bag, which I believe is Success Rice or Uncle Ben or somebody. But it's 100% quinoa, tri-colored quinoa. I like the tri-colored quinoa, and there's also one that's not a boiling bag that is called quinoa and wild rice mix. I like that one too, but it does come in individual bags, but it's not a boiling bag. I don't like the boiling bag feature with the quinoa. I feel like it does not work for me anyway. I feel like my quinoa doesn't cook as well as when I just dump it out and put water in there. And I put about, I don't know, 2 cups of water maybe a little more, because it's just water. Once it boils and absorbs it all, you're going to drain it. So it doesn't matter if you put too much, you know, not excessive amounts. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough. My rambling has gone on long enough. Thank you guys for watching another video. Don't forget that you can help out your favorite YouTubers by watching their videos from start to finish. Don't skip the ads if you can avoid it, but I understand if you do, because YouTube do be playing and putting them long ads in there. Check out and see if they have a Patreon like I do down below, and check and see if they have the join button where you can be a member of their channel. It should be next to their subscribe button on their channel. Thank you guys. Love you so much. Mwah! And I'll see you the next time. You can help grow the family by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Get your own Vanner stickers, tees, and hoodies. And for exclusive content, check out Patreon.